I would say he did not come clean in the manner that I expected. It was surprising to me. I would say that for myself, my team, all of us in the room, we were mesmerized and riveted by some of his answers.
That's Oprah Winfrey talking about her exclusive interview with Lance Armstrong, where he breaks his silence with Oprah. But did he do himself more harm than good? I'm Hyla for the Daily Buzz, and let's welcome former prosecutor Loni Coombs to the show. Loni, what's interesting here is that it sounds like he admitted that he took performance-enhancing drugs, but kind of didn't. So walk me through the wording, which I'm sure his lawyers did. What exactly did he say, and how did he say it?
Well, he was very careful, as he always is. He knows that lawyers are going to be watching him and listening to every word he says to try and come after him. And just because you're bearing your soul to Oprah does not mean you cannot be held liable for what you're saying.
Well, Loni, talk about some of the phrasing he would use, or maybe phrasing he won't use.
Well, he's probably not going to come out and say, I lied. Okay. He's not going to come out and say, I'm guilty, because all of these things can be used against him in a court of law. And there's a lot of lawyers who've been trying to get him to say those things, and he's refused to. And if we know one thing about Lance Armstrong, is that he is a competitor and he's a fighter, and he is very careful and methodical about what he does.
So you're saying that anything in this interview could be used against him legally? I thought the statute of limitations is up when he spoke under oath.
Well, there are various statute of limitations, and every crime has its own specific statute of limitations. Sometimes it's 2 years, sometimes it's 6 years. So there is a chance that certain crimes will be protected by statute of limitations. There are other crimes that might fall within the parameters where they can still sue him. There's also a lot of pending litigation from different companies, such as the SCA, this insurance company who ended up having to pay him $5 million, and they want that money back. Floyd Landis, his former teammate, had a lawsuit against him. His sponsor, the U.S. Postal Service, has a lawsuit against him. There was a British newspaper who had to pay him $1 million in a libel lawsuit. They're going to want their money back. So there's some things that are protected by the statute of limitations, but there's other lawsuits that may still be able to go forward.
Loni Coombs, thank you so much. You always help us sift through all this craziness. Oprah's two-part interview with Lance Armstrong airs on OWN's Next Chapter Thursday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. For the latest on this story and the biggest stories breaking right now, just stay clicked on CELEBUZZ.com.